everyone, and welcome. My name is Natasha Lopez, and I'm excited to have you all here. I have quite a long journey with Let's Get Ready. I was first a student with Let's Get Ready in New York City, and then I went on to be a coach and a site director in the Bronx. And now I am on the Associates Council. So after graduating college, I decided that I wanted to continue to work with Let's Get Ready. So I am co-chairing the Associates Council with Ben, who you'll meet right now.
Thanks, Natasha. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ben Tago. I am a Princeton alum. I am a co-chair of the Associates Council alongside Natasha, and I am also a former Let's Get Ready coach and site director.
So again, I'd like to welcome you all, guests, students, partners, and supporters. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We're really excited to celebrate Let's Get Ready's class of 2021. It has certainly been a challenging and crazy year, but you should all be very, very proud of yourselves for all your hard work and perseverance that you put in to make it to graduation.
So tonight, we're going to hear directly from two members of the LGR community. Fatau, who just graduated from Princeton this past weekend, congratulations, and Fonta, who is an LGR alumna. So to kick things off, we've actually asked Let's Get Ready staff and Associates Council members, many of whom are former students and coaches, to share their best advice for the class of 2021. Here's what they had to say. And if you're listening at home and you have any advice to share with our graduates, please, you can put it in the comment box below.
Hello, class of 2021. Congratulations on making it through a very wild year and achieving a huge milestone for you and your families. My advice to you is to never stop learning and to pursue all of your passions. That may mean being a beginner over and over again, but it is definitely worth it to create a life that you genuinely love and deserve. We believe in you. Everyone around you believes in you. So go for it.
If I could offer any words of advice, I would say yes to new experiences, but also don't be afraid to say no to experiences, people or things that you know will not serve you in the long run.
My advice for you is to have fun. Even when things are hard and overwhelming and you're working late and it all seems like a lot, don't forget to laugh, make friends, make memories, and have fun doing it. Take care of yourselves. Best wishes and good luck to all of you.
The piece of advice that I would have for the class of 2021 is to maintain the relationships that you've created and developed over the course of your time at college with classmates and professors. You never know how these lifelines can pay dividends for you down the line and help you. And so even if it's a text or an email or a LinkedIn message, every once in a blue moon, anything can kind of help keep that alive and well. You've forged that relationship and created it and worked at it over the course of time. And so it should certainly be there to help you as you continue in your journey towards your career.
Congratulations, class of 2021. I remember in a viral commencement speech a couple years ago, the speaker said to make your bed every day so that you start the day off feeling accomplished. If I was going to give you any advice, I would say do the opposite. Don't make your bed. That's like tying your shoes after you take them off. What's the point, right? Leave the world messy. Leave your mark, but leave it better. That's all I would say.
My piece of advice is if you make a mistake, that's completely okay. You're learning. Don't let it get you down.
Hello, class of 2021. Congratulations on making it to graduation in these challenging and trying times. We are all so proud of you at Let's Get Ready. My best advice to you is to really pursue everything you're excited in post-graduation, whether it's jobs, graduate school, any opportunities that seem interesting to you. You never know what you're going to find and love. You never know who else is applying. And it's just really great practice to apply for anything you're interested in, kind of see where it takes you.
As you leave college and go off to start your careers, I would encourage you not to worry too much about where you're going to be in 10 or 20 years, but focus on the job immediately in front of you and doing it incredibly well. By building connections and doing your work incredibly well, you will create tons of opportunity for yourself in the future by building a network of people who trust and rely on you. Congratulations again on your graduations.
I just wanted to remind you that asking for help is a great strength. It's a sign of bravery and courage, and I think it's something I wish I would have done a lot more as a college student, was ask for help when I had questions or needed support through hard moments. So I wish you all the best of luck. Congratulations, we're so proud of you.
That was really great advice. Thanks to everyone for taking the time to share those words of wisdom. Now, I'd like to introduce our first speaker, Fatal. Fatal just graduated from Princeton this past weekend, where she majored in operations research and financial engineering. She's gearing up to start as an asset manager at UBS. Fatal is also an LGR student and then served as a coach in our Access program. Fatal, it is a privilege to have you join us tonight and share your story. Please take it away.
Thank you all for having me. Good afternoon, graduates. Firstly, congratulations. The year has been filled with challenges unique to our graduating class, and yet, despite all of this, we've still managed to become the first in our family to graduate. Two days ago, I was fortunate enough to attend my college graduation in person, but it sort of felt anticlimactic. It felt rushed and distant, almost as if it took place because it was something that had to be done. And I guess I imagined that it'd feel more like a defining moment, so I reflected. I thought about the person I was 4 years ago and the person I am today. And turns out the adults in my life were right about college being a life-changing experience. It's funny because as I get older, I begin to realize that the cliches I grew up hearing, like practice what you preach or life is what you make it, actually have substance. They begin to hit a deeper level of understanding in the consciousness that I appreciate. And in the spirit of reflection, let's take a step back and look at what the world has experienced since we've been in college. We've lived through the first president to be impeached and run for re-election. Cryptocurrency has taken the world by storm. The hashtag #MeToo movement exploded in late 2017, sparked by allegations of sexual assault. And the Duchess of Sussex and Prince Harry welcomed a new generation of British royals. But perhaps the most peculiar event of our college years has been the impact of COVID-19 on the world. The world has survived a lot, and so have we. As I reflected on my undergraduate years, who I am now and the growth I've experienced has become more apparent. It's important to recognize all that we have accomplished as a class, because if we don't, we can miss key lessons. So let it sink in that by being present on this call, you have achieved something. And in celebrating ourselves, we celebrate all those who have helped us along the way. From parents to families to friends, we thank you. When I reflect back on my experience with LGR, first as a student and then as a site director, I am reminded of a very old saying, it takes a village to raise a child. The greatest gift LGR gave to me were definitely the people and connections I've maintained till this day. My senior year of high school, I was lucky enough to be paired with a mentor to help with my resume and college applications. In fact, Rachel Brennan, who I think is on this call now, and I hope you don't mind me calling you out, has been one of my greatest advocates and cheerleaders throughout my time in college. We never would have met if not for LGR. My freshman year of college, I was given the responsibility to be site director, an opportunity to pay it forward. And naturally, as a freshman, I felt unworthy to be in a role where I needed to manage coaches much older than myself. And Monica, my senior program access manager and boss at the time, encouraged me to step into my power. I can't express how much having that experience, being placed in a leadership position that early on, led me to realizing my own self-worth and ability to lead. See, LGR has placed people in my life who contributed to my growth in meaningful ways. We are all fortunate enough to be part of a strong network with people that care about our success. College may be over, but the connections we've made here at LGR and our college campuses still remain. I'd like to close out with a famous Rumi quote. It reads as follows: "Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond." And so I urge you fellow graduates to reflect. Reflect on your undergraduate years, reflect on your past before that, and then reflect some more about the future. Because if there's anything the pandemic has taught us, it's that we all need to take a step back and appreciate the things and people we too often overlook. Thank you.
Patel, that was a great speech. Thank you for sharing that, and congratulations on graduating. Welcome to the LGR alumni community.
Okay, so now we're gonna do a lightning round of Let's Get Ready trivia. We wanna see how well all of our students and supporters out there know LGR. So we have 5 questions this evening. Each question will pop up on the screen with 3 possible answers. So just click directly on your screen to submit your answers. And remember, you have to act fast because each question is only gonna appear for 15 seconds.
All right. So let's start with the first question. How many different colleges and universities do LGR students attend? 268, 682, or 862? Looks like it's pretty evenly split. Oh, okay, the right answer, 862 different colleges. 45% of you got that right. Let's go with the second question. How many text messages did LGR coaches and students exchange last year in 2020? Okay, pretty good consensus here. Let's see what the right answer is. 680,000 text messages. That's a lot. All right, third question. How many states do LGR students represent? 22, 9, or 50? Pretty evenly split. Let's see what it is. 22 states. About half of us got that right. All right, here's a fun question. So last year, how many slices of pizza did LGR students consume during the programs? Remember, college students are pretty hungry. Always a safe bet to go with the highest number there when it comes to pizza and college students. All right, last question. What percentage of LGR students and coaches would recommend LGR to a friend? I think everyone's going to get this one. All right, let's see. 98% is the correct answer. It's a really, really great success rate.
Awesome. Thank you, Ben. That pizza question made me a little bit hungry. It's dinner time now, so. But thank you again. So I'm going to introduce our second speaker this evening, which is Fonta, an alumna of Let's Get Ready. Fonta is the co-founder of the Sadie Collective, an organization that addresses the Pipeline and Pathway program by empowering and equipping Black women in quantitative sciences. Fonta earned her bachelor's degree from Howard University, where she studied political science and economics. She is currently pursuing a joint MBA/MA degree from Yale University and leverages her graduate program to fuel her work as an economist and entrepreneur. Fonta, thank you so much for joining us this evening to share your wisdom and your story.
You did it. You graduated. You graduated with the support of your community, friends, and family. What your graduation this year signifies is that you are resilient and always have been. You, like me, are either a first-generation college student or the child of immigrants or from the inner city. And I have to give a shout out to, since I hold dear to my heart, the Bronx and Harlem, where I was introduced to Let's Get Ready. I'll also add to that I am firstborn, and a woman, which some of you will know well, means that you have the most household responsibilities of all your siblings. All of these experiences are what make you unique. They are your superpower. Before I go into a quick story about what I was like when I did not know my power and some advice that helped me to own it, here's a quote I'd like to share from Maya Angelou. Own your superpower. If you are trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. In my first few weeks at the U.S. Central Bank, which is where I was prior to joining Yale, I was unlike how I've ever been, oddly enough, to even myself. I was trying to blend in. Now, how does a Black woman blend in at the Federal Reserve? Spoiler alert, you don't. especially when you're the only Black in 10 years who focuses on international finance questions in the whole division. I did have a theory though, and what I'm sure you've learned over the years is that theory and practice does not always align. My strategy was to not take up too much space and be noticeable. So the first step in doing that was to get the economist uniform. On any given day in Eccles, you can catch economists wearing a blue button-down shirt and slacks. So I went to Banana Republic and got me a pair of those. And in that, I was degendering myself. My second idea was to make my hairstyles less loud. This meant slicking my hair back. And while Black hair can do many things, keeping it straight for an extended period of time is not one of them. It's resilient, but it can break. So how did I get here? After attending what is affectionately called the Mecca of Black Excellence, Howard University, and building a strong sense of pride in myself, why was I contorting myself? Where was the young woman who was president of the African Students Association at Howard? Or the young woman who created an organization to fund study abroad experiences for Howard students? How did I go from contorting myself in those ways to then bouncing back and practicing resilience? Something that you all know a great deal about with all of the many experiences that Fatu outlined earlier. There are 4 ways that I found my inner power that I like to offer to you all as tools to go out there and take on what comes your way. The first tool is affirmations. It was through affirmations that I found myself back on this pathway to myself. I heard of them before, but I didn't find myself in an environment where I absolutely needed it. Through the exposure of affirmations through a friend, I started to tell myself what I call the 5 C's. I am capable, I can do it, I am confident to conquer. What are your 5 C's going to be when you are in spaces that remind you that you are different? Second, I built community. Building community is much more fun than networking, and it gives you similar results. You already have this really strong community here with the LGR community through mentors and also from your experience in participating in the program. Tap into your former professors, to your friends who are going to be working across different industries, and ask yourself, what am I giving and what am I taking from each of them? What are the communities that I want to build and be a part of? Third, I stopped striving for perfection and instead for excellence. The determinant of perfection is the world. That is everyone else and their standards. The determinant of excellence is you. What excellence mean to you? Fourth, I started to see myself as not just someone who is applying for jobs, but rather a consultant with an array of skills. For my second job interview, which was prior to working at the Fed, I showed up with a portfolio of work that I created over the years to demonstrate why I'd be the perfect candidate. In that, I included articles that I've written over the years, and it was one of the bossiest moves that I've ever made. I give you these 4 pieces of advice because as you go into the workforce, these are some of the tools that will make sure that you not only have a job, but that you are building out a career that leaves a lasting legacy. When you seek to use these tools, take up space and be noticeable. Your communities, some of the hardest hit by the pandemic, are counting on you to do so. Toast to a career doing what you love and owning your superpower.
Thank you so much, Fanta. Those were some very inspirational words. We appreciate your wisdom and your advice.
So now we're going to turn it over to Let's Get Ready's CEO, Lena Eberhardt, for some closing remarks. But before we do that, we've asked Let's Get Ready's students to share messages of thanks and congratulations to all of our coaches who are graduating this semester. And if you're listening and have a message that you want to share with the class of 2021 coaches, you can please put it in the box below.
Congratulations on your graduation, Coach Domenico.
Congratulations, Diamond, and thank you so much.
Hi, Madeira. Congratulations, graduated from Tufts University.
Hi, Ms. Paredes. This is Sarah here, and I am here to say congratulations for graduating college.
Congratulations, Tony. This is Alejandro.
Isabel, congratulations on graduating.
To my coach, Carlos Jin. Happy graduation. Oh my God.
Hi Isabella, congratulations on your graduation. I'm so happy for you.
Hi Madeira, how are you doing? This is Bidley Victor.
Congratulations, Domenica. You've already graduated. How time flies by, right?
Hi Coach Dean, thank you so much for everything this semester.
Hey Loic, it's Janet Preciado. I just wanted to congratulate you.
Having the conversations with you.
It really helped me feel like I have somebody there that cares about how I'm doing.
Hey Claire, I want to say thank you for everything.
And great to have you call me once in a while and check up on me.
Remembering me this whole year.
Sending me random motivations.
I wish you a good health.
I feel a lot more confident.
I wish you a good education.
Thank you so much.
I wish you a good friendship.
For being the good coach that you are.
And I wish you good fortune.
And it has been so amazing to have you as a coach.
And congratulations on graduating.
Really appreciate you.
And I wish you best of luck in the future.
That you go out there and you live your dreams.
Thank you for all the help that you've given me.
You're going to make a great impression everywhere you go.
Thank you so much to everyone for joining us this evening, and a special thank you to Ben and Natasha for being incredible MCs, and to Fanta and Fantao for unbelievably inspiring and powerful words of wisdom tonight. I know we have quite a few LGR students, including graduating seniors, as well as supporters and partners tuning in, and we really appreciate your time and your support. It really does take a village, as Fantao said. As everyone knows, it's been an incredibly challenging year, and we're so proud of our students and coaches who've worked so hard and shown such tenacity, wisdom, and talent through everything that came their way over the past year. We're also so grateful for all of our partners and supporters who stuck with us through this unpredictable year and helped ensure that we could provide programming and support to our incredible students and coaches through this difficult time. Now that we're done with this piece of the evening, if you're joining one of our receptions after this event, in a moment, you'll be able to click the button below this video and it will take you to the right place. Again, thank you to everyone for your support and for joining us this evening. And just a massive congratulations to the class of 2021. We're so proud. Have a good evening.